Then the next is a PM's career path. So what is basically a career path of a PM? Cannot able to hear me? Hello? Is it only Vidita or folks, all of you can able to hear me or it's only for Vidita? Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you. Okay. So what is a PM's career path? So whenever you're talking about a PM's career path, okay, so this will be a typically a PM's career path. They start the career as an associate product manager. Associate product manager is a person, and I will do also do one thing. I will try to incorporate maybe tomorrow. I'll also incorporate a deck where it will also talk about salary and the different roles and responsibility. Also, it will help you understand, right? Okay. Now, the PM's career path. What is the PM's career path? Basically, whenever you're talking about a PM, associate PM is a person who is basically joining in any company after their internship. They will be responsible for small things like whatever the PM will ask them, right? Write a P user story or do this market research, bring me the insights, let me discuss onto it. So he's an associate PM. Anyone in the range of less than 5 years of experience can join as an associate PM in any company. Okay. So from 5 years to 8 years, 9 years, product manager. People have that as a product manager. More than 9 years or more than 8 years to let's say 14, 15 years, you'll work as a senior product manager. Okay. After 15 years, it will be director of PM and then a VP and CPO. So CPO is a person who is a chief product officer. The chief product officer is a person who decides which market that we have to go to. If we are thinking on building a new market, if you have to go to any new market or not. So anything on the market related. Do we have to go to this market? Do we have to go to this market? Yes, this market is feasible for us or not. Decision will be taken care by a CPO. Anything on new product, do we have to create a new product? Decision will be taken care by the VP of the product, right? So at ADP also, I'm working for currently as a senior product manager at ADP. So ADP, whenever we are discussing on new product, right? So market is set. We have to go to the HRMS domain or payroll domain, right? Now VP will discuss that what are the new products that we need to come up with, right? Or for who will be the target audiences for whom we need to create the market. We need to create this particular product, this particular product. So designing of a new product will be taken care by the VP. Director is going to break down that particular thing into multiple KPIs. What is a KPI? Key performance indicators, the success metrics. Okay. Then senior product manager will just break down into more form of a feature level, right? From feature to PRD and all will be done by a APM or a PM, right? At any company, at a given instance, okay, all of these roles may be present, may not be present. For example, at ADP, we start with PM role, PM, then SPM, then director of PM, then VP of PM, and then CPO. At ADP, we did not have a concept of an APM role. But Innovaccer, we had a concept of APM role, APM, PM, senior PM, director of PM, and then VP and CPO, right? Depends of company to company, the PM's career path varies, right? Nowadays, what happens is basically the freshers, right? Freshers who basically come out of the colleges, they join as an intern, right? Earlier, if you see, like now, market is very bad, honestly. Earlier, 2 to 3 years down the line, or let's say 1.5 year down the line, people hiring as an APM, those people are not getting an intern role as of now as well. Like the same caliberity of the people, I would say, right? So they're taking as an intern, they're giving very less package, right? Because of the current market standards and all. Okay, so this will be your ideal typical PM's career path. Okay, next. What are the different major activities of a product manager? What a major product manager do? Okay, so after I discuss this, I will also talk about, to relate this, I will talk about my daily roles and responsibilities so that you can correlate that, right? First is opportunity discovery. Second is the product planning. Third is product development. So let me talk about like my day-to-day role so that you can understand, right? So every day, once I go to office, I have to connect with different stakeholders. It can be the client, it can be my leadership team. My leadership means director and CPO, director and VP, not CPO, sorry, director and VP. We have to connect with them. After we connect with them, we get the list of discussions, right? So these are the changes that we have to make to the product. This can be a new product idea. Client is not liking this one. We have to think of something on this particular behalf. Or the remaining mail chains is already available in the market, right? Or with respect to that particular given point. So all of those things, if it is not working, client is stuck with it, or this is the future roadmap that we need to think on. Okay, these all things comes as a part of opportunity and discovery, right? When we say opportunity or discovery, we need to think through how to bring more to the table, right? What are the different market standard? Is my product, whichever I'm creating, is it really feasible for the market or not? Or is it really feasible for the product or not, right? Uh, is my product is able to, I'm going to sell the product in the market or not, right? So that discovery, that research you have to do. That is called as opportunity and discovery. Followed by product planning. What is product planning? Starting from creation of a PRD, product requirement document, right? So what's the product requirement document? Basically, it is a file, or it is, we write PRD in Confluence, people write in Word document, people write PRD in Miro, right? So there are many places where you can write PRD, right? After you write a PRD, what will happen basically is PRD will consist of, let's say, different points, like what is the problem statement, who will be the end user to use the product, what are the different pain points that user is facing, followed by what will be the different solutions that we can bring in onto the table, then what will be the short-term solution, what will be the long-term solution, then who will be the different stakeholders, right? For example, from the product side, who is the PM? From designer side, who is responsible? From client side, who, for whom we are making this one? And what is the timeline? Who is the architect? Okay, which team is going to develop this thing? How many months it is going to develop the product? Who is the investor of this one? So all of these details will be basically be there in the product planning. Also, a detailed market research, right? The competitor analysis, who are the different competitors, what will be the price that we are going to bring for the table. So all of this will come as a part of the product planning. Understood? So these things will be there in the product plan. So after you do a basically typical product planning goes for approximately uh, roughly 2 months. Any product, for developing of any product from scratch, right? So it will go for 2 months product planning. I'm not talking about development, product planning. Followed by that, then you will have a product development, right? The development of the product means after you create user stories, you will explain those user stories to the development teams. They will be building the product, right? After they will bring, or they will build the product, they are going to, after they will build the product, they are going to release the product, deploy the product in the market, and you are going to analyze it. So there are multiple things. Okay. So this is a typical major activities for product manager. But what I do typically is every day I will, once I log in, I will connect with all my different stakeholders and the leadership team, and I will try to gather more data, right? Because already the product whichever we are working on, one is what I'm leading. I'm basically leading two different products. One is an existing product. IK, it's one of the largest HRMS product in the world, and second one is a kind of new product which just came. It's an internal product we have released in the last December. So the end goal of that particular product is to help the sales team in there to improve their productivity. Okay, so so to connect with the different leadership team to the end users if they're facing any problem or not. If there is any, I'll try to create a PRD. After I create a PRD, I'll convert those PRD. As I mentioned, what's a PRD? After I convert those PRD in the form of a workflow. What is a workflow? Workflow, you can talk about a customer journey, right? So, what is a customer journey and all? So, tomorrow we are going to discuss mostly on customer journey and market research. Very deep down, we are going to discuss on them. So, basically, customer journey. As a customer user, what's the first step you will do? What's the second step you will do? For example, if I'm riding a cab, right? If I'm going to book a cab, I'm going to open my mobile, log into the Uber, then enter the destination and the arrival place details I will enter. Then I will select the place name, and then I'll get the cab. I'll select the what type of cab I'm booking, then cab will come, then I will write the cab, I will reach my location. So all of this step by step, whatever the user will do is a customer journey, right? Followed by that, I will convert that form of a workflow or customer journey. After that, from the customer journey, we'll create the user stories. And I will also send the customer journey to the designer so that they can create the user designs. Once they create the user designs, I will say that yes, it is right, yes, it is, or it is not right. They will review it basically. Once they review it, or I will review it, I will, based upon my review comment, they will modify it. Followed by that, I will create the user stories. Once the user story and designs are ready, then I will ask my team to groom it, user team to groom it. The production team will groom it, and then followed by that, they will develop the application or the user stories. Once the application is ready, it is functional, then what's the next step is I'm going to review it. When it is in UAT phase, user acceptance testing, as a product manager, I will review it. Then I cannot deploy in the production. Before I deploy in the production, I will do a survey. Survey means I will let the stakeholders or the end users know that we are going to launch a new feature. The benefits of new features are this. How to use it? A user guide will also be there. You have to click on this one, this one, this one. If you want to achieve this, if you want to achieve this one, you have to click this. A user guide will be there. I'll be doing that. Followed by that, we'll deploy. And after we deploy, we will have a survey again. How you like it? Is it as per your expectations or not? Okay. Pre-launch survey, post-launch survey, right? This also come as part of GTM strategy, go-to-market strategy. So after launch, after everything product is ready, after 1.5 months, we will go to Pendo. So Pendo is kind of an analytics tool, just like Google Analytics, right? Or Mixpanel. Pendo is also an analytics tool. How Pendo helps, or how Google Analytics helps us, basically, it helps us get the user flow, user behavior. It will say that Subhashish, this particular user has clicked on this one, then this one, then this one. Okay. Other user is going on this different flow. This user is going this different flow. How it is going to help you basically, let's say as a product manager, you have kept 4 different flows and you have seen that users are using 3 flows and one of the flow users are not using, then you can have a discussion point. You will discuss with the user stating that is this flow you are not using, is it intentionally you are not using or you do not know the benefit of it? So you will explain the benefit, then they will say that no, Shubhasish, we do not need this one. So if they will say that they do not need that one, that particular flow, so no need to keep that flow in the product. So you are going to remove it. If they are not do not aware of that one, so you have to aware of that, aware of the user of the about that particular flow, and then they will be using it, right? So this is basically typically my day-to-day roles and responsibilities as a product manager that I do, right? Or this is what you have to also do when you will become a product manager. And there will be certain plus and minuses. Some other companies will expect something more, some companies will expect something less. This is typically what I do.